compares with New Jersey. But if you look in New Jersey, it's 2%, but it's a very soft cap. You know, the devil is in the details, I've indicated earlier. But what we're going to do is, and I believe that we're going to continue to work forward to provide a tax or some form of property relief for the people of the state of New York.
What are you going to say to Shelley Silver to make that happen?
You know what? Nobody thought we were even going to get to an agreement, any semblance of agreement or framework on CUNY and SUNY. No one ever thought.
Yeah, but you haven't gotten there yet.
No one ever thought we were even going to deal with the race for the top issue, raising the cap on charter schools. Nobody ever thought that. But you know what? I think it's about negotiations. It's about skillful and strategic negotiations to get to the point where we need to get. And I believe, with the help of the governor, with the help of the speaker, myself, our conferences, also who I believe is the next governor of the state of New York, Andrew Cuomo, we will get to the results and deliver for the people of the state of New York.
Well, he actually wants a 2% property tax cap. So if you want to wait around for that,
whatever it is, you know.
Okay. Let me ask you this: last night, very late, you debated the farm workers bill on the floor of the Senate.
Yeah, did we? Yeah,
Yes, you did. I know your memory is a little fuzzy, but yes, you did. Why did that come up? I mean, was that actually a gimme, if you will, to get Senate Majority Leader Pedro Espada out of the Bronx to come to Albany, because he said he wasn't going to come? What did you have to offer him to get him out of the Bronx into the chamber to vote yes? And is that an appropriate way to have to deal? I mean, you're basically having to deal with members who just fold their arms and say, I'm not coming.
Absolutely nothing. Senator Espada had an engagement in which he was in Staten Island dealing with a young Hispanic person who was assaulted, racially assaulted, and he dealt with that issue. Senator Espada was in communication with him. He said he's coming to Albany. He came to Albany. Why not deal with farm workers? It took so many, what I'm saying, it took so many years. This is a basic right that they're entitled to.
Well, some of your members, your upstate members, are not thrilled with it. I mean, it puts them at odds with each other. Darrell Albertine is just not thrilled with it.
But this is an issue that needed to come to the floor, the same way marriage equality came to the floor. This is about democracy. This is about, just because we may not like it or disagree with the issue does not mean we owe it to the people that elected us to bring those issues to the floor. They didn't want hydrofracking. Some people didn't want hydrofracking coming to the floor. But this is an important issue. You know, this is what democracy is about. This is what the Senate Democrats are about. We're not about bottling up legislation for not only years, but for decades. Take, for example, domestic workers. Take, for example, the no-fault divorce, which was bottled up, didn't see the light of day. Those two pieces of legislation did not see the light of day.
But they passed those two pieces of legislation.
But Liz, why didn't they pass in 2008, 2007, 06?
They didn't have the votes.
Why didn't they? You know what they didn't have? They didn't bring it to the floor. Bring it to the floor for a vote.
Okay, but let me ask then. There are some people who believe, in terms of gay marriage, for example, we don't know when gay marriage is going to be coming up again. We have no idea. Andrew Cuomo says it's important.
Don't say that to Senator Diaz, please.
No, I know. Right. Well, Senator Diaz, hopefully not watching at the moment. Let me ask you this, though. Andrew Cuomo says gay marriage, important for him in his first year. Will you commit now to bring gay marriage to the floor, assuming that you're still in charge after January 1? Again, with all due respect, we don't know who's going to win the Senate. Will you bring it to the floor next year?
With all due respect, Liz, we will be in the majority next year. And with all due respect, I brought it to the floor last year. Once again, I will go to our conference, and we will do what is appropriate.
Okay, but actually in your conference, there was not unanimity in bringing it to the floor, and you brought it to the floor anyway. So why not just say now, I will commit to bringing gay marriage to the floor of the Senate for a vote?
Well, I expect to have new members, additional members, besides our 32 majority. And once again, I think I owe it out of courtesy and respect to all my members to discuss this issue with them.
Well, actually, you might have some members. There are a number of LGBT influences that are pushing in primaries against some of your members. Is it true that you went to bat for, say, Shirley Huntley, a Queens Democrat, against ESPA, the Empire State Pride Agenda, largest LGBT organization in the state, did not back her, is backing her primary challenger? Did you ask them not to do that?
Liz, I will go to bat for all my members. This is a family, and this is how I do business.
Including Espada.
This is a family, and this is how I do business.
Well, how much money are you willing to spend to protect those people?
It's not an issue of money. It's an issue of supporting members during this period of time. You know, it's not about money. It's about supporting people during these critical times.
Will you endorse Pedro Espada?
Once again, Liz, going back, Senator Pedro Espada is a member of our conference. He's the 32nd member of our conference. And as I indicated, and I'll say here, you know, I'm in support of all our members in our conference.
Will you endorse him, and will you campaign with them?
Once again, Liz, let me just tell you.
Will you say, I endorse Pedro Espada?
Let me tell you once again. Senator Espada is a member of our conference. We support all our members who are running for re-election. He's a member, like Shirley Huntley's a member, like Toby Stavisky's a member, like Tom Dwayne is a member, like Malcolm Smith is a member. You know what? We're a conference, and we're a family, and we have to support. I don't agree with everybody on all different issues, but at the same time, we're a Democratic conference, and we need to support everyone.
Okay, so I would not be wrong in interpreting that statement to mean that you endorse all of the members of your conference.
Once again, I support.
I love when we do this. I love when we do this verbal sparring,
I
Senator.
support all 32 members, including myself, in our conference.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, we are out of time because there are a lot of issues that I would very much like to discuss with you, and I hope that you will come back very soon.
Thank you very much.
It's great to have you in the studio. Thanks very much.
It's always being here with you.
Thanks, Senator
Thank you very
Sampson. I
much.
appreciate it.